Dear students, I am going to explain the pattern of writing the experiments and correct method of drawing the figures with the help of a sample record. Write in the ICSE Biology Lab Manual, or you can choose the Lab Manual notebook. Use black pen for writing the record. Draw the diagrams using pencil. You cannot paste anything like Xerox, or you cannot color the figures. Write the procedure in the passive voice. Draw the diagrams on the left hand side of the lab manual, whether it is ruled or it is white. Refer the front printed pages of the lab manual. Let's begin. This is a sample record. We will discuss here the pattern of writing and the diagrams are explained here. This is the content page. Mention the serial number and the name of the experiments. We will discuss here 12 experiments. Write the experiment number. This is experiment number 1. Mention the date, on which date you are writing this particular experiment. Write the heading. The first experiment is to study different stages of mitosis. Write the aim, then materials required, then theory, procedure. On the left hand side of the page, you have to draw the diagrams. First is the interphase, the chromatin networks, then the intact nuclear membrane and the nucleolus that is clearly visible. Next stage is prophase, disappearing nuclear membrane, the early prophase, and this is the late prophase. Then the distinct chromosomes. Label the parts on the right hand side using capital letter. Next is metaphase. The chromosomes are arranged on the equatorial plate. Check the spelling, equatorial plane, EQUA. So chromosomes are arranged in the equatorial plane. Chromosomes are duplicated, showing the centromere. The spindle fibers are clearly visible with the chromatids. Mention the observation, then the stages, interphase, then prophase, metaphase, then the splitting of the chromosomes into sister chromatids. They are moving to the opposite poles. So the arms of the chromosomes are facing towards the center. During telophase, the appearance of the cleavage furrow, then formation of the nucleolus and reappearance of nuclear membrane. Description of anaphase and telophase. Then finally cytokinesis. This is the next experiment. Experiment number 2 is of the demonstration of diffusion. The beaker, water is taken here. Potassium permanganate tablet is put in the first figure. Then the diffusion of the molecules of potassium permanganate is shown in the water. Water is the medium. So mention here experiment number 2. Heading, demonstration of diffusion. Then aim, materials required. Then mention the theory, procedure. Procedure is to be written in passive voice. Then observation. Finally conclusion. This is the next experiment. This is the experiment of potato osmoscope. This is the potato osmoscope. This is the peeled potato osmoscope. The cavity is filled with sucrose solution, that is the sugar solution, and these pins indicate the level of sugar solution, whereas this is the beaker and that is filled with water. After some time, the level of sucrose solution is found increased. This is because of osmosis. So this is the initial level of the sucrose solution, and this is the final level of sucrose solution, that is indicated by the pins. So mention here experiment number 3, demonstration of osmosis using potato osmoscope. Mention the aim of the experiment, then materials required, then theory, procedure and passive voice, then observation, and finally conclusion. Experiment number 4, measurement of transfusion with Gann spotometer. Aim, then materials required, theory. On the left hand side of the page, draw the diagram of Gann spotometer. Look at the apparatus arrangement. This glassware is known as Gann spotometer. Remember one thing, this is the cut twig. Because it is the cut twig, that's why there is no need to show the root hairs, these portions. Don't draw these portions. The beaker which contains colored water. How the water becomes colored? Because of the addition of eosin. Eosin is a dye, that is the coloring material. The air bubble is introduced. Label it is air bubble, and this is the capillary tube which contains the measuring scale. Then mention the procedure, observation and conclusion. Experiment number 5, demonstrate that oxygen is evolved during photosynthesis. Aim of the experiment, then materials required, theory. Draw the diagram of the apparatus setup. Remember some points while drawing the diagram. Little widen the funnel. And find here the test tube which rests upon the funnel, and the outline of the test tube must be faintly visible. Another thing, this is the sun, source of light, so label it as sun. So collection of oxygen gas, then test tube, air bubbles, beaker, then water, funnel, hydrilla twig. Mention the procedure, observation and then conclusion. This is the model of heart, the external structure of human heart. Label the parts as right auricle, left auricle, right ventricle, left ventricle. This is superior vena cava, this is inferior vena cava, this is aorta, this is pulmonary artery, and these two are pulmonary veins. And the coronary vessels supply the wall of the heart. Mention here experiment number 6. So structure of human heart. Aim, materials required, then theory about the heart, procedure, Then structure of a human heart. This diagram shows the internal structure of human heart. So auricles, ventricles, then it shows the tricuspid valve, here the bicuspid valve. This is pulmonary semilunar valve and this is aortic semilunar valve. Then function of human heart. About the rhythmic contraction and relaxation of the heart muscles. This is the diagram of the longitudinal section of the right kidney. Label the parts. Is the renal cortex, then the renal medulla, then label the renal artery, the renal vein, then this is the ureter, the covering capsule, then papilla at the base. So this is experiment number 7. Structure of human kidney, aim, materials required, then theory, then procedure, observation, then functions of the kidney. This is the model of human brain. Label the parts of the forebrain: cerebrum, hypothalamus, thalamus, corpus callosum that connects the two cerebral hemispheres. Then the midbrain, the hindbrain consists of the cerebellum, pons, medulla oblongata. Then the spinal cord which arises from the base of the medulla oblongata. Pituitary gland is a part of the forebrain. So experiment number 8 is study of human brain. Aim, materials required, then theory, mention the procedure, then description of the structure of human brain. Experiment number 9, study of human eye. Aim, materials required, theory, procedure, observation. So this is the model of the eyeball. Label the parts. The outermost layer is the sclera, then middle choroid, inner retina. This is cornea, this is aqueous humor, this is lens, this is vitreous humor, this is optic nerve, the blind spot, this is yellow spot, that is fovea centralis, then the suspensory ligaments, then ciliary body. Describe the structure of each part of the eyeball. Then working means the function of human eye. This is the model of human ear. It can be studied as external ear, middle ear and inner ear. So part of external ear: pinna, auditory canal, then tympanum. Tympanum is the eardrum. Middle ear consists of the ear ossicles like malleus, incus and stapes. This is the eustachian tube. The inner ear consists of the 3 semicircular canals, cochlea. Experiment number 10, human ear. So aim, materials required, theory, procedure, observation, then working means the function of the ear. Experiment number 11, study of the structure of human blood cells. Aim, materials required, then theory, blood is a fluid connective tissue, then procedure, observation. Draw the diagrams of the blood cells. Red blood cells, absence of any nucleus, and this is the lateral view of the RBC because it lacks the nucleus. So diagram of white blood cells. The granulocytes consist of eosinophils, basophils and neutrophils. Eosinophils, where the nucleus is two-lobed, but granular. Basophils, the nucleus is large but it is indistinctly lobed with granules. Then neutrophils, the nucleus mostly of 3 to 4 lobed. Then agranulocytes are of two types, lymphocytes and monocytes. Lymphocyte is the smallest of the WBC. It contains the single but a large nucleus, whereas monocyte is the largest WBC and the nucleus is of kidney shaped. Then description of erythrocytes, leukocytes. These are of two types, granulocytes and agranulocytes. Then platelets. Number and functions of the cells, erythrocytes, leukocytes and thrombocytes. Next experiment is of the endocrine system in human body. So human endocrine system. Location of pineal gland, pituitary gland, thyroid gland, thymus, pancreas, adrenal gland, testes in case of male and ovary in case of female. The testes are extra-abdominal whereas ovary is intra-abdominal. So experiment number 12 is study of the location and function of endocrine glands. Aim, materials required, then theory, then procedure, then mention the location, then types of hormones secreted, then functions of the hormones, then abnormalities due to excess secretion or due to under secretion of the hormones. Pituitary gland, the anterior lobe secrete the hormone prolactin, then somatotropin, that is GH, TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone, LH, luteinizing hormone, FSH, follicle stimulating hormone. Then posterior lobe secretes the hormone vasopressin, that is known as ADH, and oxytocin. Then thyroid gland secrete the hormone calcitonin and thyroxine. Pancreas secretes the hormone insulin, somatostatin and glucagon. Adrenal gland consists of adrenal cortex and adrenal medulla. Adrenal cortex secretes the hormone mineralocorticoids, glucocorticoids and sex corticoids, whereas adrenal medulla secretes the hormone adrenaline. Follow the instructions carefully. Thank you.